A tragic incident aboard a Carnival cruise this month ended with an 18-year-old cheerleader found dead in her cabin, and investigators now say they have a suspect, though the identity revealed later in court filings stunned the family and the public. Anna Kepner was an 18-year-old high school senior from Titusville, Florida. Friends and family described her as outgoing and bright. She loved being on the water, cared deeply for her siblings, and had plans for the future. Her obituary and memorial asked people to wear bright colors to honor her personality. She was on a family vacation and had been looking forward to graduation and future plans. Anna was traveling on the Carnival Horizon with family members. On the trip, she was staying in a cabin with members of her blended family: her father, her stepmother, Chantel Hudson, and the stepmother's children. The trip was a regular family cruise to the Caribbean, a ship that carries thousands of passengers and sails on scheduled itinerary. On the morning of November 6th to 7th, reports say Anna told people she was not feeling well and returned to her cabin to rest. That evening, and into the night, there was no public announcement of any emergency. She remained in the cabin. The official documented time of death, later reported by the medical examiner, was 11:17 a.m. on November 7th. Anna's body was discovered the next morning when a room steward entered the cabin. Crew members found her under the bed, wrapped in a blanket and with life jackets placed over her, according to multiple reports. The discovery prompted the ship to return to Port Miami as previously scheduled, and federal agents from the FBI quickly took over the inquiry once the vessel docked. The investigation began when the FBI and medical examiners were notified after the ship docked. Carnival Cruise Line confirmed it was cooperating with federal authorities. For several days, the FBI offered no public detail, and the Miami-Dade medical examiner had not immediately released a final autopsy report, leaving many questions unanswered as investigators reviewed cabin logs, surveillance footage, and timelines from the ship. The public learned of a major development not from the FBI, but from family court filings in an unrelated custody dispute. Those documents, filed by the parents involved in the custody matter, stated that a teenage family member, identified only by initials in the filings, was being investigated by federal authorities in connection with Anna's death. The filing said the family had been informed that a criminal case might be initiated, and they described steps taken to protect younger children in the household by moving the teen to a relative's care. As to whether the suspect is alive, public reports indicate the teenage stepbrother is alive and has been the focus of the FBI's review. Multiple outlets note he was looked at by investigators, and some reporting indicates he was hospitalized after the ship returned. His parents have acknowledged the investigation in court filings, and the family has obtained legal counsel for him. There have been no public announcements of an arrest or formal charging as of the latest report. As of November 22, 2025, the latest available updates are these. Preliminary reporting from sources briefed on the investigation indicates Anna's death was due to asphyxiation from a bar hold, with investigators noting bruising on her neck. Those preliminary details were reported by national outlets, but the final autopsy and toxicology results remain pending. Court filings continue to identify the 16-year-old stepbrother, referred to as T.H. in filings as a person of interest under FBI review. But no criminal charges have been publicly filed, and the FBI has not issued an operational update. Media outlets also report family tensions and legal maneuvers in separate custody proceedings connected to the family. Investigators are reviewing ship surveillance and passenger logs to build a clear timeline of events.